Hi there, welcome back to my views and news. Three news stories. First one is about Ethiopian PM Abiy talked about next election in Ethiopia. At least he is interested in holding the election because we know that neighboring leader Resas Afwerki does not know what an election is to elect national leader. What did the Prime Minister of Ethiopia say? He spoke as if he's ready for a fair, transparent election in Ethiopia. This is not what happened last time when PM Abiy was chosen in 2021, by the way. Secondly, Somali land new president is being sworn in today. Abdirahman Ero is taking office. Thirdly, now videos are coming in showing federal forces of Somalia taken prisoner by regional forces of Jubaland. I read two videos yesterday. I told you about what happened in Ras Kamboni. A crushing defeat for federal forces in Ras Kamboni. Videos are coming in now showing Gorgor Turkish-trained soldiers of federal forces captured by Jubaland regional forces, not trained by Turkey, Britain, Egypt, or Eritrea. Let's start, viewers. Firstly, Ethiopian PM Abiy spoke about next election in Ethiopia. He was delivering a speech in Hawassa. He went there to inaugurate a corridor development project. He's very fond of building corridors. He's fond of building infrastructure projects. This is what he thinks development looks like, that it should be visible. So roads, corridors, buildings, museums, parks, resorts show progress. While he wants youths to be taken out of their comfort zones so that the best comes out of them. The Prime Minister of Ethiopia talked about the next election in Ethiopia, which will be conducted in 2026, because last time when Ethiopia held general election, it was 2021. So Abiy secured 5-year term. Delivering a speech in Hawassa, PM Abiy said that he was addressing the Prosperity Party members, government officials. He said, "You have around a year remaining. You must not sleep. You should work hard, work for urban and rural development, make lives easier for people, because people will choose the next leader. And only Ethiopian people know who will win the next election." He said, "We will contest the next election. No regrets if we lose." So he announced, it means that election will be held on time in Ethiopia with the start of 2026. Around a year remaining for the Prime Minister to be in office. Now, while he is asking government officials, PP members to be ready to work so that his party gets majority, he should let opposition parties to share their views with people, to carry out political activities. They have right to conduct political activities. This right is being denied. While he claimed people know who will win the next election, but if he's not ready to hold free and fair election, it means he knows that he'll be the next winner, but he does not want to show it. If he wants to make the election credible, he should create an environment conducive to hold transparent election in Ethiopia. So far, the existing environment is not conducive to holding impartial, free, fair, and transparent election. It would be just a futile exercise to hold an election if opposition is not allowed to exercise its right of peaceful political activity. Let's see, will things improve? I believe that ideally it suits the Ethiopian PM Abiy to conduct election while there is instability in Ethiopia, because this is how he can justify the use of forces in some regions to pave the way for a smooth election. Jawar, others, maybe they don't want to make mistakes this time. Last time they're in prison. It was smooth sail for the Ethiopian PM Abiy to be in Addis Ababa for a term of 5 years. This time, opposition politicians are very careful. They don't want to be part of any problem. They're not starting any peaceful political movement in Ethiopia. They don't want to win prisons. They don't. They want to be. They want to return to Ethiopia maybe before the start of election campaign, so that Abiy won't be able to target them politically. And then when they come, they can start their activities. But let's see. If Abiy is not interested in holding transparent election, he can always create excuses to crush opposition before the holding of election, to run up to the election as well. So let's see. But so far, he has shown his intent that he will hold the next election in Ethiopia after around a year, at the start of 2026, we can say. Secondly, viewers, Abdirahman Ero has been sworn in as the new president in Somaliland on the 13th of November last month. Abdirahman won the presidential election. He defeated Musibe Abdi, and today inauguration ceremony was held in Hargeisa, Somaliland's capital. Ceremony was attended by Musibe Abdi too, the candidate who lost. I love the democratic, peaceful, smooth transfer of power in Somaliland. This spirit is missing in other parts of East Africa, Horn of Africa. Ero's election, his win indicates that people were not happy with the policies of Musibe Abdi. And I think his MOU with Ethiopia became one of the causes for his defeat. One of the casualties of MOU between Ethiopia and Somaliland is Musibe Abdi. He lost the election. Had the MOU been not implemented, had the MOU been implemented, or had it not been just signed, Musibe Abdi had better chances of success. That's what Abdirahman does, because so far MOU has not been withdrawn, though last night Ethiopian PM and President of Somalia reached an understanding. They signed Ankara declaration, but still a lot will happen in coming months. Will Ethiopia and Somalia reach an agreement, or will Ethiopia return to MOU with Somaliland? If it returns, what will Abdirahman do? His party announced to review the MOU. Review will start from today, and we'll see in coming days what happens. Thirdly was Ras Kamoni, Jubaland, where federal forces suffered a crushing defeat at the hands of Jubaland regional forces yesterday. Now pictures are coming in showing federal forces, Turkish-trained Gorgor soldiers taken prisoner by Jubaland regional forces. I showed you two videos yesterday. I showed the presence of Jubaland forces at Ras Kamoni. Then I showed you Jubaland forces at Ras Kamoni airport. Jubaland forces have taken control of Ras Kamoni town, Ras Kamoni airport. Federal forces defeated completely. Federal forces surrendering. Hundreds have been taken prisoner by Jubaland forces. Some fled into Kenya too, reportedly, including some commanders. Federal force commanders fled into Kenya because Ras Kamoni is on Somalia-Kenya border. Very humiliating for federal forces. Somalia needs a strong military. It seems that when Somalia talks about its sovereignty, territorial integrity, it means sovereignty, territorial integrity of regions, not the country, because regions are the ones which make decisions to protect their sovereignty or integrity, and even they don't allow federal forces to violate this sovereignty and territorial integrity. Two clips for you. First one shows Musibi Abdi and Abdi Rahman, the two entering the hall where inauguration ceremony of new president is being held in Hargeisa. Second video shows the federal force members taken prisoner by Jubaland forces in Ras Kampur. Thank you for watching.